Hey everyone, it is Julie here with TipRanks, and today we're taking a look at 3 stocks that score a perfect 10. So let's get into it. Alright guys, welcome back. Thank you all so much for being here. Today we're taking a look at 3 stocks that score a 10 out of 10 on the TipRanks Smart Score. This looks at 8 unique factors and measures a stock's likelihood to outperform the overall market. So we're going to take a look at these 3 companies, what it is that they do, and what Wall Street is predicting for the stock's future. Spoiler alert, all 3 stocks do come in with a strong buy consensus, and they even all pay a dividend as well. Just before we get into these 3 companies, this is your reminder that if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and that you're subscribed to the channel as well. Now let's get right into our 3 perfect 10 stocks. First on our list today is Cigna Corporation. They trade under the ticker CI, currently priced at $346 per share. Over the past year, their stock has grown over 34% and has climbed 4% in the last 3 months. They score a 10 out of 10 on the TipRanks Smart Score with bullish blogger sentiment, increased hedge fund activity, and positive crowd wisdom. Cigna is a global health services company. With over 60 years of experience, Cigna offers Medicare and Medicaid products and health, life, and accident insurance coverages primarily to individuals in the U.S. and select international markets. They have over 74,000 employees who serve more than 170 million customers throughout the world. They shared their latest quarterly results just last week on May 2nd. They came out with strong Q1 results and also increased their full-year guidance. For their first quarter, they reported earnings per share of $6.47, beating expectations by 25 cents per share and growing over 19% year over year. The company had total revenues of $57.3 billion and said that building on their track record of growth and continued momentum in 2024, we're pleased to increase our outlook for full-year earnings. Their current quarterly dividend comes in at $1.40 per share for a dividend yield of about 1.5%. Their ex-dividend date's coming up on June 4th for a payment on June 20th. Several Wall Street analysts have reiterated their buy ratings on the Cigna stock following that earnings report, including one 5-star analyst from Cantor Fitzgerald. They raised their price target on the stock, saying that they saw it as undervalued and views Evernorth as a likely driver of earnings upside and is encouraged by their innovative positioning, biosimilar market, and Encircle RX. The Cigna stock currently has 15 analyst ratings, coming in as a strong buy with 13 buys and 2 holds, and an average price target of $394, which would imply an upside potential of over 13%. Looking at our most recent ratings down below, we can see several 5-star analysts weighing in, a lot in those mid-teens upside. On the low end, we do have a hold rating with a pretty flat price target, an upside of 0.15%, and our high-end price target comes from JP Morgan with an upside of 24%. Our second 10 out of 10 stock is Parker Hannifan. They trade under the ticker PH, currently priced at $555. Their stock has climbed 66% over the past year and has climbed 6.6% in the last 3 months. Their 10 out of 10 Smart Score comes with increased hedge fund activity, positive crowd wisdom, and technicals. Parker Hannifan manufactures and sells motion and control technologies and systems. For more than a century, the company has engineered the success of its customers in a wide range of diversified industrial and aerospace markets. The engineering in Parker products may not be visible, but can be found on and around virtually everything that moves. Their solutions range from wind turbines and solar powers to the world's smartest all-electric tractor. Their current quarterly dividend comes in at $1.63 for a dividend yield of 1.07%. Their ex-dividend date is tomorrow, actually on the 9th, for a payment date of June 7th. And the company also shared a comfortable earnings beat last week on May 2nd when they shared their third quarter report. For their third quarter, they reported earnings per share of $6.51, which was well ahead of the $6.12 anticipated and grew nearly 10% year over year. The company had record sales at $5.07 billion, and they increased their outlook for segment operating margin and earnings per share. Following that quarterly report, one 5-star analyst from Argus reiterated their buy rating and increased their price target on the stock. They noted that the company looks to be on track to achieve its long-term goals of raising margins and growing earnings, and should generate low double-digit earnings per share over time. Their recent trends have been problematic due to the coronavirus, supply chain issues, and high inflation, but the company has realigned expenses in response to lower demand, and as orders pick up, margins are once again widening. With 14 current analyst ratings, the Parker Hannifan stock does come in as a strong buy based on 12 buys and 2 holds. And their average price target comes in at $605 for an upside potential of 9% from current prices. Looking down below, once again, we have plenty of 5-star analysts weighing in on the stock. On the low end, we do have a hold rating here from Mizuho Securities with a downside of nearly 12%, a lot in those mid-teens once again, and a high-end price target coming from Goldman Sachs with an upside of nearly 18%, same price target at Jefferies as well. If you've made it to our third stock today, then this is your friendly reminder to make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Third on our list is Interactive Brokers. They trade under the ticker IBKR, priced at $120 per share. Their stock has grown over 54% over the past year and has climbed 22.5% in just the last 3 months. Their current 10 out of 10 Smart Score does come with very positive crowd wisdom, positive technicals, and fundamentals. Interactive Brokers is an automated electronic broker. They use proprietary technology and international experience to offer low-cost, seamless global access to multiple types of securities for both institutional and individual investors. They specialize in executing and clearing trades in securities, futures, foreign exchange instruments, bonds, and mutual funds. Their current quarterly dividend is 25 cents per share for a yield of 0.34%. Their next ex-dividend date is the end of this month on the 31st for payment on June 14th. Their most recent earnings report was back in mid-April when they did share a Q1 earnings beat. For their Q1, they reported earnings per share of $1.64, beating expectations by 1 cent per share and growing 21% year over year. The company also had net revenues of $1.2 billion, which grew nearly $150 million from the previous year, and commission revenue increased 6%. Following that earnings report, we did have a 5-star analyst from Bank of America Securities weigh in. The analyst noted the remarkable 25% year-over-year growth in account numbers, with individual accounts as the leading growth driver. They also note that Interactive Brokers has a considerable amount of excess capital, which it could deploy for strategic mergers and acquisitions. The Interactive Broker stock does just have 8 current analyst ratings, all coming in with unanimous buys, and an average price target of $134 for an upside potential of nearly 12%. Looking down below at our most recent ratings, on the low end we do have a buy rating here with an upside of 4% and a high-end price target coming from Bank of America with an upside of over 26%. So there we have 3 strong buy stocks, all coming in with a 10 out of 10 score on the TipRanks Smart Score. Let me know your thoughts on these 3 companies in the comments down below. I always love hearing from you guys. Please keep in mind these videos are never a suggestion to buy or sell any specific stock, so please make sure you stick to your own research and due diligence. And if you made it to the end of today's video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and that you're subscribed to the channel as well. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you back here next time.